Hey, well, it's Wednesday, and this just happens to be the day when I make a sandwich for my lunch tomorrow. So, while I was making my sandwich, I thought, the last time I did this, I did a little talk, so why not do another? And this time it's another turkey sandwich with lettuce, tomato, onion. And I had run out of pickle. So I have, let's see, still got jalapeno. And something special for this one. Hoagie spread. Ideal for hot dogs, hoagies, and sandwiches. And it's hot, just the way I like it. Okay. And yes, sure, do you want a piece? Yes, you may have a piece. Okay, first the turkey, next. Well, I learned from somebody wiser than me that next it is best to put the onion, because the onion goes on the part that is next to the meat, so that the onion and the meat can go hand in hand. And I trust that advice, so I follow it next to the onion. Maybe a little more. Next, the tomato. And guess what I use to cut these? See how neat they are? I used the mandolin. Look how nice and neat they're cut. Alright. When I was thinking of what to talk about, well, many topics came to mind, but it is good to pick a small handful, maybe 3. Well, I am going to make 2 sandwiches, so maybe 3, maybe 4. But I will aim for 3. So first is, I thought about phrases and things that I rarely hear anymore. Maybe because I'm getting older. But when I thought more about it, it's because the world has changed. And you want to know the phrase that I barely hear anymore. It's, I'm sorry. I cannot remember the last time I heard somebody say that to me. Whether or not they needed to say it, or if they wanted to say it out of maybe something they felt that they needed to say. But I thought about how back in a certain time of, well, my life, I used to say it a lot. Do you want to know why? I said it because I wanted to make it a habit. That's right. To make a habit out of saying, I'm sorry. Even though others don't say it. And it is for a very specific reason. If I can't recall the last time I heard that, someone say it to me, there is a very good chance that others also can't recall the last time somebody said those words to them. So if I make it a habit, at least someone has a chance of hearing it from me. That may seem silly, or not very important, or maybe like a waste. Some people may even say, that's stupid. Why apologize if you have nothing to apologize for? Why even say it? What's the point? It doesn't make sense. And I don't like people like that. And so I don't behave like that. And I stand by what I believe. That people should hear. There's a good chance they don't, but they can hear it from me. So that is why I say it. Okay, one down, one to go. I'm going to move you. Where should I move you? I have to put the turkey onto something so the chirp does not get it. Now put this on a plate. Into the fridge. No chirp, this is not for you, I'm sorry. There. Alright, next one. Oh, and something that I noticed from the last time I cut this bread, I bought bread that is a little more fresh. I checked the date, and when I cut the bread, I also pressed the inside so that way there is more room for the sandwich parts. Oh, one more thing about saying I'm sorry. Do you want to know something that I have only heard one time in my life, and I can say this with confidence because I remember it. The time when a person apologized out of the blue. This person approached me and said, hey, I'm sorry for, and then they explained it. And after hearing their explanation, it made perfect sense why they are apologizing. In fact, the reason they are apologizing, well, it's for something that I believe that I would also have done, and that I would have owed someone an apology for. Want to know what it was? This person had a very, very busy and full schedule. very busy and full. So when it comes to setting appointments, setting meetings, setting times to meet with someone and speak, their time is extremely valuable and important. So when I was scheduled to meet with this person, I made it a very important point to remember and to be on time and not to waste theirs, because I know they are very busy. Well, this individual sent me a message one time explaining to me that I had missed the meeting that we were scheduled for. They had waited. I had not showed up, and they included in their message the importance of their time, and that when I am not there at the time that something is scheduled, then I am being a burden. I am wasting someone's time, and I am costing them possibly something that I can't understand. Guess what? There, for whatever reason, maybe it was a holiday at the start or the end of that week, and then that person's schedule just gets a little different than their normal routine. They had sent that message to me for a meeting that they thought I missed. The meeting that they were speaking about was actually the following day in the future. This person got their dates mixed up. And guess what? It happens. And I understand. So guess who apologized to me and was very remorseful. And you want to know what? This person, in my opinion, even if this person said nothing at all to me and simply, moved on with their day, I would feel the same as I feel right now. And that is, I understand. I understand them. I understand what they were going through. I understand how they reacted and why they said the things that they did. And most importantly, I understand that it was an honest mistake. And anyone can do it. In fact, the way that I see the world now, there's a chance that somebody today, on this date, made that exact mistake somewhere in the world. And maybe it's that person's turn to apologize. Or not. Some more tomatoes for tomorrow. What's next? Jalapeno. You want to know how long ago that was? More than a decade. And I still remember it. I remember the person. I remember where I was. I remember how they messaged me. And I also remember the apology. And I don't feel how do you say? Happy or glad that this person apologized. It is more like a feeling of listen, It's an honest mistake. And I forgive you. That is how I feel about it. What goes next? The hoagie spread. Alright. This has become my favorite topping for sandwiches. And hot dogs. This is also nostalgic for me because this reminds me of a small sandwich place that my father once took me when I was much younger. And this sandwich place, it was a sub place. They had this topping, and I tried it for the first time. And I said, okay, this is hot. And it's very good. So, when I put this pepper topping on a sandwich, that's what I think of. I think of a place. Many years ago, my father brought me to go get a sandwich one time. And I also think about how, you know, a lot of places might not even have it, or, you know, they'll have jalapenos and banana peppers and roasted red pepper and other things to make a sandwich hot. But you know, not always all of them will have something like this, a hoagie spread. So when I buy it for home and I have it here at home for us, then it's special. Okay, what's next? Lettuce, then the pepper. And then we're done. And then I can clean up. Alright, that's all for the lettuce. Some ground pepper. A little bit of just a little bit. And then cloves. Cloves, please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Now, a plate for you. Yes. Let's see, how shall I set it? How about like this and like this? There you go. Like that and like that. Okay. There, dinner time. So we'll put this in the fridge. And then pack it up for lunchtime. Okay, well, how about that? I made 2 sandwiches, but I only talked about one thing. And I think that is okay. And you want to know why? The one thing I talked about. It's more important than any 4 other things I might try and come up with. So, that is how important it is. to say, I'm sorry, to someone. I have noticed, maybe because I'm getting older, people who are younger they think about and treat the words, I'm sorry, like it is shameful to say. Or that saying I'm sorry means that you've done something wrong. And to that, I say, I understand. And if that is how you think and see those words, well, that is up to you. But I will also add this after I put these away. This is the most important part. And it is one that you may not understand now as I say it. Someday you may. It may take you many years. The most important part is this. When you say, I'm sorry, that is a demonstration of your ability to show love. And I don't mean love like a boyfriend and girlfriend, or a husband and wife, or a couple. What I mean is a very common form of love. Just like there is common sense, common courtesy, there is also common love. And it is something that is rarely taught. Because not enough people talk about it. And because people don't talk about it, it has less of a chance of being passed down. And that's sad. Because saying I'm sorry is an example of common love. It is showing somebody the way, the right way to be treated and to treat others. Not because it's fair, because it's the right thing to do. for people who say, well, I mean, I'll say I'm sorry, but only if I owe someone an apology. Well, I really don't like that. The way that I was raised, you say it because it's the right thing to do. I think that's a much more simple way to think of it. And so that is what I am here to teach you, so that you can say it too. Love you.